Hey, Coach, you made a big-time run in the second half where you wrestled away the lead. What were the things that were going right that helped turn things around? I think it was like an 11-0 run.
Yeah, we started guarding better. We started, starting possessions in a stance on defense, and we stand our ground in the post, right, and we rebound with two hands. We just started doing the tougher things. And Tom Izzo, a great line that is so true in college basketball at any level, honestly. He says, players play, tough players win. And our guys were tough. They were really tough during that stretch. They were tough in their passing, their catching, playing off 2 feet, finishing, but most importantly, defensively.
And I know Justin struggled from the three-point line, but in the second half, he had a beautiful drive where he had to finish.
Yeah.
Are there at times would you like for him to do that more when he does kind of struggle with his
Yeah,
shot?
the go-to guy on our team is the open man. So you had someone asked a question about Ronald's three. It was the right shot. Justin turned down a three in front of our bench. We end up getting a Ronald layup at the rim. We're telling him to shoot it. Depending on lineups, we may want to get Malik in ball screens, Ronald driving, or Josh touches on the post. But for the most part, the go-to guy on our team is the open man. You make the play the game is telling you to make. Coop drove to score. The guy stopped him. He didn't score. He passed it because the game was telling Justin to drive there. Right? The game, if you get past the guy's shoulders and no one's in front of you, the game is telling you to play off 1 foot and finish at the rim. If someone's in front of you, the game is telling you to play off 2 feet. If you're open, shoot it. If you're not, pass it. Our guys are really, buying into just playing the right way.
Take over here.
This is Ralph from Conductor Participant, so congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
I just want to ask you, when you look back at that play where your team was up by 3 and you managed to prevent the other team from even getting a shot off on a steal, like what would do your mind when it comes to defensive effort of your players?
Yeah, it was our principles. We were switching everything, so it was gonna have to be a one-on-one play. The play before that, they made it. Matt Grace made a big-time right hook over his left shoulder from the right block. Again, we're going to do what we do. It was a time in the game we just had to guard our man one-on-one. And if you guard a man one-on-one and you've guarded him and he picked up his dribble, everyone has to fan out and get closer to their man. Someone made a pass and Coop made a play. Players win games. Players win games. Every loss we have, I've messed it up. The losses are on me. The wins are on our guys. And Coop made a big-time play and finished it with some big-time free throws.
Go back over here.
Coach, earlier in the year, kind of struggled from the free throw line, but today, 16 for 18. Did you put an emphasis on it down the stretch here? Because you've definitely been shooting better.
Yeah, free throws it's personal. It's one thing that, as a coach, we rep it out. We encourage it. We spend time in the gym. We have a daily total we have to make. We spend time in practice. We spend time after practice. But, open shots, being strong with the ball, and free throws are personal. When I missed them in college, it wasn't on my coach when I missed them or made them. It's one thing that our guys are really taking ownership on. Every guy on our team makes 100-plus free throws a day outside of practice. And, I trust in them, to knock them down.
And this was a third win on Richmond. Did you do anything different in this game than the first 2 games?
No, we didn't. We locked into Tyler Burton, and we want to limit their threes. They're going to make tough post twos on us. We're going to try to make them as tough as possible. But, I'm really impressed looking at this stat sheet, seeing 1 for 12 from 3 for Richmond, a team that relies heavily on the three-point shot. And it's not about, missing them. It's seeing, Roche didn't get off any and Marcus Randolph got off 1. Burton only got off 3. It's not about, limiting their makes. It's about limiting their attempts. I'm really proud of our guys for doing that against a team we respect a ton.
Looks like we have one more. Great.
Coach, you talked about guarding better, and one place you guarded a lot better in the second half was, especially in the last 2 minutes, was down in the paint on guys like Matt Grace. Can you talk about those specific matchups?
Yeah, I thought we did a great job the entire second half. I had an on-court interview. They asked me one question: what do we got to do against Neil Quinn? And I just said we got to guard him better. And that's your feet positioning. Your mindset. Standing guy, we don't flop, so we ain't going down. We ain't trying to fool officials. Our guys had a tough mindset. They stood them up, they walled them up, and if they were to make tough shots over our guarded high hands, sometimes you got to shake a guy's hand and jog the other way.
Great. Thank you, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.